Hi Taurus, and thanks for tuning into my channel. This is a weekly entanglement reading for those who have Taurus as their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. If you find this reading doesn't represent your situation, you can always check back into my future readings to see if your story comes up there. If you find this reading does resonate with you, or if you just like the way I read, you can show your support by donating through the link in the description box below. If you can't afford to donate, you can also support this channel by liking and sharing my videos and hitting the subscribe to all button. Okay, Taurus. Take a look. Messages that you need to hear. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and Strength. Okay, this is an incredible amount of commitment towards either making your home life happen or your finances happen, or creating some sort of stability in your life. Let's see who's involved in this entanglement. Let's see who's involved. Let's talk about person one. How is person one showing up to this entanglement? Okay, they are showing as 10 of Pentacles again. Wow, okay. 8 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Wow, what is not yet apparent to this person? The Hierophant, Taurus, there is your card, and the 9 of Swords. And the secret that this person is conscious of and keeping is that they feel like there's a burden, like they have too much responsibility to do with something. And there's Justice. Interesting. Okay, so whoever this person is, they're showing up to this entanglement as somebody who is financially incredibly stable. They could be married, they could have a family. They could be looking to get married and have a family here with the Lover's card. This is a choice in love. And they're making a choice in love based on the fact that they are already financially secure. This could also be somebody who has, a happy home life here with the 8 of Pentacles. We're thinking about legacy. This is having more money than is required for hand to mouth. This is somebody who really enjoys their job. And is kind of building something beyond what their own needs require. Perhaps they're taking care of someone else. I feel like this person really enjoys being a provider of sorts. Now, what is not yet apparent to this person, because it's sitting in the position here of their subconscious, is Hierophant, 9 of Swords. This person is very scared of commitment. They could also be scared of perhaps maybe people determining the rules for them. Let's have a look. Judgment, a decision, 7 of Wands, boundaries, and the Queen of Cups. This is an abundance of love. This could be somebody that they are attached to in some way, who they feel kind of emotionally a little bit is either aloof or smothers them. And they may make a decision to put a boundary up with this person, i.e., maybe they're a bit nervous about committing to this person. Now, the secret that they're keeping is this person feels incredibly burdened by something. This is a very heavy load that kind of weighs on them. This person wants to leave something, it looks like, and go towards a new opportunity. And they've just had very recent clarity concerning this. If they're leaving a family situation, which to me it doesn't look like, it looks to me like they're making a new choice in love. And perhaps they have more than one person, and this there's someone who has this either smothering or aloof energy. It just seems a bit emotionally intense for this person. Taurus, this could be you. I mean, I see a lot of earth here. And perhaps somebody who is, well, the Queen of Cups is somebody who has a lot of love. And that love can either be in the form of, I'm loving on myself and I don't necessarily need to be with you. But also when I am with you, sometimes the Queen of Cups can be a little bit too much for somebody who's perhaps more in this earth energy. Let's take a look at the second person in this entanglement. How are they showing up? Okay, we have the Empress, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, what this person has yet to realize. Four of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the secret that they're keeping. King of Pentacles. Ooh. Marriage. Whew. Okay, well, this person is clearly motivated by some sort of deeper knowing that they can really give to a situation. Showing here as the Empress, this is somebody who's incredibly kind of a visionary, makes things happen, births new projects. Four of Pentacles, this may be somebody who's a little bit to themselves. They could be even shy. I'm feeling between the Empress and the Four of Pentacles a little bit of a Piscean energy where somebody is very kind of delicate and creates in their own world. Ace of Wands here, though, there's a passion here. There's a reason, there's a motivation for this person kind of taking up projects, but also maybe keeping them to themselves, keeping those projects to themselves, sorry. What they haven't realized yet is that they're maybe a little bit disappointed by some sort of offer that came to them. You know, this is a Page of Pentacles. They may be looking at what was offered to them and thinking like, I don't know if this is really matching my energy because I'm showing up as the Empress. And remember that the Empress is the amalgamation of all four queens. So she can offer a lot. And there we have the Queen of Wands, the Chariot on the bottom. I feel like this person is maybe deciding that something isn't for them and kind of moving on. This could be somebody who has to make a decision. And this offer is coming from somebody who is incredibly attractive. They may fear that this person will break their heart, or they may be looking at the offer thinking like, I'm not really sure that I want to get involved in this. So they're still coming to that. And in the process of that happening, they're really kind of closed off and keeping what is theirs, theirs. Now the secret that they're keeping is the King of Pentacles. This is somebody who is a provider. Now, interesting, that is what I said about the energy that person one is in, right? This person over here. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. Ooh, communication out in the cold, some sort of regret. I feel like something has happened between the two of these people. And person two hasn't really got over the fact that, you know, person one may have rejected them, or they rejected person one. I think this is something else that comes in, and this person has to choose a path and they don't choose this person, and maybe they feel some sort of regret over it. Or this is somebody who came before and they're having some sort of regret. Tower. This is some sort of a realization here. Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles, and Strength. Let's remember that that's what came up as the initial overall energy of the reading. So again, this is commitment. We see it here with the Hierophant, and we see the 10 of Pentacles coming up here next to person one with strength. And I think I also mentioned here that somebody was very nervous about a commitment and perhaps was keeping somebody at bay. Or perhaps the Queen of Cups is representing person two, who is, you know, perhaps taking a different path and really not happy with what has been offered to them. I do see that this person is very regretful though. Let's get some more information on that. We're going to look at the bond. What kind of a bond are these two creating? What kind of a bond are these two creating? Oops. Ace of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the Tower. Okay, and the motivator is Ace of Swords and 4 of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have 7 of Swords. I feel that these two people were involved in some sort of passionate interaction or some sort of a love relationship. I feel like person two rejected person one. I feel like person two got this Ace of Wands project, or maybe it's a bit of a bee in their bonnet because person one was really, not really feeling or a little bit nervous about committing. Perhaps they wanted someone else. And what happened was an ending came to something that was incredibly torturous between the two of them. And in fact, there was a bit of a blow up. So this could be an argument, or this could just simply be, as the Tower, one or both of these people had a bit of a break in terms of where it is they saw their life going or how they conceptualized love relationships. Because I want to say that because it's motivated by the Ace of Swords, Four of Swords. Somebody or both of these people went into contemplation and something became incredibly clear. Now at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Swords, which is deception. Could have been the case that one of these people was maybe telling the other that they wanted marriage, or was presenting themselves out in the open as somebody who was very financially stable and really wanted a union, but created some sort of undermining of that presentation of themselves because they were very nervous. What is this Ace of Swords? The Hierophant, again, commitment. Somebody became clear about commitment, that they were on the fence about it, and how to move forward. They may not have agreed on what it was they wanted and how to take action. King of Wands at the bottom. Let's look at the future of this connection. Let's look at the future of this connection. So if these two people stay in the types of energies that they are currently in, where does this go? Five of Wands, Six of Swords, Six of Wands, Ace of Coins, Page of Cups. Okay, I do feel Death at the bottom. I do feel that there needs to be a bit of a death. See here, Tower at the bottom again, in order for this thing to become something else. I don't really feel that these two people are getting back together, but they may, because again, we have the Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles, and the Strength up here, which tells me that home life and the like, and financial security, family, all of these things can be built, but they're going to really have to, put in the elbow grease. Page of Cups, Ace of Coins. It could be the case that these two need to start over again as friends, and they're moving away from conflict towards victory. I mean, this couldn't be more clear. Five of Wands and Six of Wands sandwich the Six of Swords. Five of Wands is conflict and competition. Six of Swords is moving away from conflict and competition towards a calmer existence. And a Six of Wands is victory after a battle. Now, what's motivating this is Page of Cups, Ace of Coins. I feel like this is, it could be a reconciliation between the two, but with the Tower card coming up twice, as well as Judgment coming up in the subconscious of this person, I want to say that these two people maybe come back together. Whether or not it works will depend on how much strength goes into the situation, how much they apply themselves. Let's get some advice for the viewer. What is the advice for the viewer? Page of Cups, the Magician, Eight of Wands. That is very clear to me, and motivating this, Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords. Okay, Ace of Wands at the bottom. I feel like these are two people who have a lot of passion for one another. That could be the basis as to why a Tower moment needed to occur. I feel like there was so much passion, there was a buildup. Your advice is this. you can take that passion, that Ace of Wands, that initial spark, and you can move it in a few directions. I mean, it's not uncommon that two people come together and then the passion is taken up in perhaps manipulative or deceptive ways, as we saw with the Seven of Swords that came out at the bottom of the deck earlier in regards to the type of bond it is that they're creating. That could have been blown up by the Tower, could have caused an explosion. But if that passion remains, that passion can also be taken in a different direction, right? You can do a lot with wand energy. You know, you can turn it from something that is toxic into something that is not. Now, according to this, somebody had some options and this became all very confusing, either for that person or for both people in the relationship, and it caused a lot of anxiety. That was the motivator, or that will be the motivator. If you're going through that right now, then these cards up here are basically saying, take a kind, soft approach to understanding what it is you can manifest and put action to it. Put action to feeling. But, I mean, the suggestion here is not necessarily to approach it as a King of Cups, for example, who may not be so forthcoming about their emotions in terms of conversing about them or communicating about them. Again, it's not showing up as the Queen of Cups, who is perfectly fine on her own because she understands that she can make love happen whenever she wants to, and she is in full control of that. But she doesn't necessarily need to do it. What this is saying is approach it from the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups will be beneficial to a situation like this because this is really going back to a time when you were not afraid to talk about your emotions at whatever age or stage of your life that was in. This is very honest, forthcoming apologies, more of an innocent take on how to relate to somebody. But, you know, the Page of Cups on their own could be incredibly immature, but this is coupled with the Magician. And the Magician has skills. So this is knowing, as the Magician, that you could make something into a toxic mess, but choosing to take a lighter, more innocent approach to it. Instead of having the argument, maybe choose to take a break from the argument, go away, think about it, and maybe come back and talk about it from a more innocent angle, if that makes sense. Okay, Taurus, that's what I have for you. Thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoyed the reading, then like, share, and subscribe to all, or use the donation link below. Peace and gratitude from me to you, and take care.